I would say both of the mediums are necessary, but definitely in different ways. The way I got into rapping and writing lyrics and all of that, it was so childish, honestly. And they both kind of, even DJing, like it was just trying to have fun. I was in the basement 14 with Hernandez, and he was playing me beats and he was like, yo, like, why don't you just put something down? Same way DJing, like a friend of mine, he came up to me and he was just like, why don't you like get into this? You like music, you like all of this. Why not? You know, it was these simple questions and it was just like almost like innocent, so childish. I felt like this fun was the basic layer that's a similar for them, but from there, they get meaningful and deep in different ways, where the DJing is such an expression of joy and love and happiness. I do want to go and have fun. I do want to have those typical experiences they talk about, college and whatever else it was. Have a good time, enjoy life. That's how everyone should come away from life, enjoying it. So I think that's important, trying to create those moments. That's what I look at DJing as, is I can create that moment. I don't have to depend on anyone else for that moment. With using my voice in that medium, I think it's really important for me to say something. That's always been kind of a reoccurring theme for me, using my voice in that way, writing. It just came almost like natural. Like I fell in love with hip hop. That was the first music that I got obsessed with. And I was obsessed with what they were saying. And I just wanted to say something like that, say something that significant. Because it was so meaningful to me. And so I was searching for that, and I keep searching for that, and that's what I'll always be searching for in both as well, is that great joy, that radical expression of love and happiness with DJing, curating that for other people as well. And then hopefully saying, you know, some uncomfortable things, but also some important things in my, you know, hip hop work and other related genre work where I'm writing or rapping or singing. You know, that's hopefully something that people will look back on and be like, he said something important there, or that was at least important to me. It doesn't have to be like some big thing. It was important for me to say to myself. So it'd be great if other people felt the same way, but if not, I take that in stride as well. There's so many different influences, and that's why I can't really stick to just one thing, and why I wanted to start something like Imaginary Friends, where even if I wasn't the one producing it, like painting, you know, one of my best friends, Charlie Biondi, fantastic painter. I could never do that. I could never hope to do that. You get me in front of a canvas, it's horrible. You don't want to see that. But I love painting, and I get to support a career like that, and I get to go to art shows and galleries and almost like still live that joy, you know, still live those interests and do it in such a great way where I get to see someone I have so much love for, enjoy that as well. And in selfish ways as well for myself through the music, that really comes back to great writers. Jay-Z, I think about the way they were talking on a beat, like rapping and presenting themselves. That really stuck with me, like an Eminem. Those were people that I got into like when I was younger, because I got my sister's iPod, and that's what she was listening to before as a 90s kid and stuff. So that's what I got into, and then from there, you know, like Earl Sweatshirt, right now, and Mike. Love Mike. I think he's one of the more profound speakers we have right now. Going back to like a Nas. Again, just all of these people really saying something. Kendrick. Really love that. Really love that type of hip hop where you're left with something that you didn't have before. And then in terms of the DJing, of course, it's Fred again. I mean, how could you not love what he's doing? Also some other electronic artists that started it before, like a Flume. When you hear that sound for the first time, it's like, wow, like, how do you make that? You know, how do I get there? And so I haven't gotten there yet, but you know, you look at like a Skrillex or like a Fortet, and you're like, okay, like, that looks like a lot of fun and I think I could do that. And then you start doing it and it's like, yeah, I can do that actually. And why shouldn't I, you know? So a lot of influences, a lot of great things that are out there, I think, for everyone to look at. And hopefully we can be a part of that conversation. Definitely trying to give 100% to DJing, especially with Rob, and getting out there in clubs and doing live shows and doing those performances while also building up the catalog, you know, with mashups and my own personal productions that I think people can come to see me for in 2024. At the same time, giving my absolute all to an album, the first one that's really produced together. I've definitely done them before, but not like this, nowhere near this. If you know me and you've heard different stuff in the past on SoundCloud, this is much more serious. This is the thing I'm most proud of for sure. Definitely new album. It's called Stuck With Me. I'm really excited for it. Nanda's produced it. Charlie did the cover. We were all in the studio for it. And Rob, everyone got on the second track for it. And there's a lot of, you know, Easter eggs in there that I'm really excited about people to see, you know, more about myself. Yeah, a lot of exciting things. Overall, the focus is imaginary friends. We're gonna get out there and you're not gonna be able to ignore it.